Okay, hi, welcome. This is the Farm Fresh Kitchen, and I have my two little helpers today.
Hi.
What's your name?
I'm Olivia, and I am her daughter. And today I will be making some easy tomato sauce that you can make on a weeknight if you're busy and you don't want to make something super hard. So this is just an easy tomato sauce recipe.
And then we have...
I'm Cooper. And I'm going to be making stuffed potatoes with corn salad.
Yes! Okay, so let's remind everyone that this is a kid-friendly class, but please make sure that you always stay with them so they are not kitchen accidents. And so first, we're going to be talking today about tomatoes. We found a few different kinds at the store, and we want to talk a little bit about each, and then we're going to go to the recipes, okay? So, the first one, okay, so what are tomatoes, first of all? What are they?
Tomatoes are a fruit.
Yes, tomatoes are a fruit. They're native from South America, so they come from South America. How about that? I thought they would come from Europe, right? They are really full of antioxidants, and they have a ton of vitamin C, potassium, vitamin B9, and vitamin K. The benefits of tomatoes can help you with your heart health, cancer prevention, and skin health. Let's see. So when you buy the tomatoes at the store, like the food companies, to keep them in a nice place, like in a nice shape, what they do, they harvest them green, like immature. And then when they get to the place that they want to be sold, they add this ethylene gas, and that's how they become red. And one of the big issues is that they're flavorless because they haven't matured on its own. So that's why let's always try to choose tomatoes from our local farmers because they're going to taste amazing and they haven't been traveling forever. So let's support the local farmers, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now we're going to talk about Roma tomatoes. You want to show the Roma tomatoes?
Sure. Okay. This is a Roma tomato, so it's kind of a more oval-shaped tomato. It's like taller.
They're called the plum tomatoes, right?
Yeah, so they're like taller, more than round.
Right? The Roma tomatoes, they boil faster than the regular tomatoes, like the steak tomatoes, so they're better to make sauces with it. They have like a ton of skin, like a thick skin, and they have a ton of flesh, so they tend to be good for tomato sauces. You guys want to cut one and show how it looks inside?
Here, Cooper.
Go, Cooper. Just let him do it. We can all take turns. Oli. That's how a Roma tomato looks inside. And if you don't want them to be too acidic, you can take the seeds out and just use the flesh. Okay?
Can we try it?
Yeah, you guys can try it. They're gonna eat everything, right? Okay, here, let's have some paper towels too. So you guys can clean your hands. Here. There you go. Okay, now let's talk about the cherry tomatoes. The cherry tomatoes are this baby ones here. They're small, they're great for salads, they're great for snacks, right? Because the kids love it. And they come in different colors. They can be red, they can be yellow, they can be green or black. And there's just a ton of different varieties. Now we're going to talk about the beefsteak tomatoes. Oh, you guys want to try one? You did? Okay. These are the beefsteak ones. So those ones, they're larger and they have tons of juice. So they're great for salads, for salsas, for fresh stuff. They're not as great for sauces. Like for tomato sauce, it's not very good. But for salsas, these are the ones to go to. If you want to chop some and put it on top of your chili, if you want to make pico de gallo, those are great for that. What other tomatoes do we have?
Well, we have the last one that we haven't talked about are the heirloom tomatoes.
The heirloom tomatoes. Those are beautiful. The heirloom tomatoes is considered, they need to be passed down through several generations of family to preserve their characteristics. They have to be at least more than 50 years in circulation to become an heirloom tomato. They're beautiful. They come in all colors and shapes. And let's see, one of the problems with them is just like they're not mass produced and they're not very resistant to diseases, so it's really hard to keep them alive and to make them grow. That's why they tend to be more expensive. They're way more needy than the other tomatoes, which they are the hybrid ones. Okay, so the last ones that I want to talk about is the San Marzano tomatoes. The San Marzano tomatoes are compared to the Roma tomatoes, but like as you can see in here, they're a little bit longer and thinner. They have a thicker skin than the Roma ones, and they have tons of flesh and fewer seeds. So they taste super, like the flavor is really strong and sweeter, and it's less acidic. So that's why it's the favorite tomato used by Italians for the tomato sauce. And that's the tomatoes we're gonna use today. Okay, so we're gonna start cooking. So Cooper is gonna make the stuffed tomatoes. For the stuffed tomatoes, you use the steak ones, and you just pat them around, and then you scoop out the meat, which we did already, and then it has to look like that, right? And now Cooper is gonna chop all the little tomatoes, so he's gonna start adding it here. And Olivia,
Hi.
you're gonna start making your pasta sauce, right?
I am.
So what did you have?
Well, first we chopped up some garlic really, really thin.
We sliced it,
Yeah,
right?
we sliced it really thin, and then we have some basil stalks, I guess I would call them. Some salt and pepper and olive oil and some Parmesan for the sauce too, and for on top. And the
Spaghetti, or your favorite,
pasta.
right? It can be with any pasta. This is really quick and easy, and we're gonna start working on that right away. Also show the tomatoes, okay?
Okay. So over here we have the base of the sauce right here. So these are pretty much just what you saw in the can, the San Marzano tomatoes, and we just put them in the blender, and we have not blended them yet, but that is what I am going to do.
You can also do it.
In a food processor.
No, remember I was
Oh yeah,
telling
and
you,
we can also do it by hand.
if you like your sauce chunkier, you can do it with your hands and squeeze them really well, and that gives you a little bit more of a texture. We're gonna blend it in here because we want it like a little bit softer, like more smooth sauce, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so I think I am going to blend them. Okay, so I'm just going to put it on about 3, and then
Turn it up. Good. Just turn it up. Okay,
okay, now let's see. I think
that's perfect. Just put it on the side, and now what are you gonna do? Remember?
so. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here.
How are you gonna start your oil?
I'm going to start the oil cold.
There you go.
So, Mom, which pan should I do it in?
And
Small?
the-
So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to make sure that your oil is cold.
Let me help you to see how much you're gonna put.
It says,
It's actually quite a lot, but that's the base for your sauce. That's what's gonna give it most flavor. Okay?
so if you have a smaller pan, you should coat the whole bottom in oil. But since this is a little bit of a bigger pan, then we're not going to coat the entire bottom because
There you go.
it's a little much. Okay,
Now-
so first, and then we're going to put the basil.
There you go.
We're going to put the garlic.
And what's the temperature that you're gonna use?
Look.
Very low. You want it to, the basil, you want it to infuse the oil, and the garlic to not burn, right? You want it to just get soft, so this one, okay? So first you go big, and then you go little. There you go.
So
Very slow.
as you can see, if you come look down here, it's on a very low temperature. Like pretty much the lowest temperature it can be on. So what I'm going to want to do now is pretty much just get the oil, and cover all this oil, and then that's going to actually infuse the oil.
Yeah. Okay, now let's work with Coop. Okay? So Coop, we're gonna do the tomatoes first. So we're gonna put this, hold the knife. Hold the knife, Mama, so just hold it. Okay? And we're gonna just do that. There you go. Let me move. I'm gonna help you a little bit with the chopping, and then you're gonna mix, okay? So we can go a little bit faster. So we're just gonna chop a little bit of red onion. I try to dice it really like small. So there you go. We got a dancer. Okay, just like half of an onion for 4 people. Since we're making a little bit less in here, we're not gonna chop the whole onion, but like that. Okay, and then here. Let's move this again. Good job. You're good. There we go. Now we're gonna chop the garlic. Let me start it for you, and you're gonna finish it just like I showed you. Okay? So first like that, you see, and then you're gonna go like that. Just make it really tiny. With the fingers. There you go. Let me help you. Like this, so like that. There you go. You gotta have control of your knife. Okay? Now let's clean it a little bit because it's so little amount. We're gonna put it all together. I'm gonna go again. 1 second. There you go. See? You got it. Up and down. There you go. Okay, we ready? Okay, let's do it. There you go. This is super little. We're gonna clean our knife like that, okay? There we go. Now we're gonna do some basil. We're gonna organize it first, like that. And then it has some ends in there, so we're gonna chop it off a little bit. We don't want that in there. And we're gonna do it like that. I'm gonna do this since we want it little. See? Okay. Okay, now you're gonna get to cook. How about that? You wanna cook your corn?
Okay.
Okay, you wanna put it in here? Good job. Okay, let's go cook the corn.
Yay.
How's your oil going?
My
Did you use it?
is going good. Yes, it is. Nice.
Okay, cool. Turn it on in there. Yeah. A little more. A little bit less. A little bit less. You don't want the flames to go over your pan, okay? Now we're gonna put some olive oil. And we're gonna put our corn. Let me grab
You
this
need
spoon.
this? You got mine.
Okay, let's not mix the spoons though. Cross-contamination.
It's just the olive oil spoon.
Okay. Thank you.
And then next,
Make sure that you hold your pan so it doesn't end up on the floor. So we're gonna switch hands, okay? There you go. Beautiful. Okay, you're gonna stir it just a little bit because we want it to get a little dark. Okay? So for this recipe we can use any type of corn. It will be way more flavorful if it was done with fresh corn. But since right now it's really hard to get stuff, I use frozen corn. Careful. Like that. Okay, so now that it's starting to brownish a little bit, what are we going to do, Olivia?
okay, so now we're going to turn it on.
We're not. What are we going to do?
We're going to take out the basil
Why are you taking it out?
because the basil is just for infusing the oil. So
But can you leave it in there?
you can,
Yeah, you can.
you can, but
But it's not going to be as smooth, so we're just
Yeah.
going to take it. I'm going to do it, okay? Yeah, you're good. Just let it be for a minute, okay? So it actually browns. Okay.
So
And now what are we going to do?
now, since I came over and I blended up the potatoes, so if you can see, it's a nice like
Just let it be.
puree now. It's not, it's just really liquidy. So if you guys think it's going to be too much oil, that's not true because that's pretty much what tomato sauce is. It's really nice because the tomato and the oil blends
Here, you want me to
together.
help you so we don't waste any? Here. Yeah. Okay. Stir it gently, please, because there's hot oil. Okay? There we go.
Now you're going to mix the tomato puree and the garlic and olive oil all together.
What else are we going to add? salt, right?
Mama, can you pass me the salt, please?
Yeah, I'll add the salt. How about that? At the same time, we're gonna, since the salt is here, we're gonna salt our water. You always salt your water like, it's kind of like salty, so season your pasta. Okay? Okay, now we're just waiting.
Oh, yeah.
How's it looking, Cooper?
Good.
Good, right?
Because it's starting to
And
get
now, Ollie,
darker.
remember you gotta turn your, this is a quick salt, so we're gonna turn it a little bit higher, like medium high. It's not like the ones that we cook for hours and hours. This one is gonna be quick. It's like, okay, we need to get dinner going in 15 minutes. Ooh. See? Almost there, Papa. You happy?
Ah. Hi, Danny and Poppy, if you're watching.
Right? They want. How about the girls?
Oh, yeah, and you too.
The girls are gonna be sad if not. Okay.
Thank you, everybody, for watching.
Right?
I'm just over here being silent.
Okay, we're gonna put the pasta in while she's doing that.
Let us know if you guys want us to make some more recipes. Mom, can I put the pasta in?
I'm gonna put it in, okay? You worry about your sauce, and I worry about this. We're gonna cook. How are we gonna cook our pasta, Olivia?
Until al dente.
What is
And
that supposed to mean?
so al dente means like not, so usually pasta is soft until the middle. The whole pasta is soft. And then, so al dente means to the tooth. That's the English translation. So that means like it's kind of hard in the middle. So the reason we're gonna make it al dente is because it's gonna get finished in the sauce.
Right. Good job, Olivia. Okay, cool. What's happening?
It's starting to get brown.
Right? It's ready to get brown, so I think we're
Good.
ready.
So I don't turn it off.
What was that?
Turn it off.
Yeah, look, it's starting to jump. It's like popcorn. Right? Okay, Papa, are we ready? Let me just stir this for a second so the pasta doesn't get stuck together. And now we're gonna move here. Be careful, it's hot, Papa. We're gonna put our corn there.
Smells delicious.
Smells delicioso.
Delicious.
Okay. And now, I should grab a stool for Coop. I'll be right back.
I already have.
Come here, Papas. Get over here. Okay. Put it in there, yeah. And now you're gonna stir this. We're gonna add a little bit of salt and pepper just to season it. You're gonna stir it really well, okay? A little pepper, right? We're gonna put a little mayo. There you go. I think that should be enough. Let me clean this for you. Let's not waste this. I'm gonna just leave it there. Let me clean your cutting board there.
So now, here I have some Parmesan, and so what we're gonna do is we're just gonna add some to the sauce.
Right? We're gonna cook it a little bit more. There we go. I know it's burning, but you gotta stir it. You gotta put a little bit more Parmesan, gordita. Let's not be afraid of the Parmesan. That's yummy.
There's never too much Parmesan.
Right?
Actually, Dad,
Okay. Just keep stirring it, okay?
look at this.
Because otherwise it's gonna start jumping everywhere. We're gonna just check on our pasta quick. Feel good, baby. Okay. Almost there. Okay, cool. Let's finish the tomato. Yeah. Oh, here.
This looks delicious.
Right?
It's hard
Now-
not to just go in.
Come here, silly Willy. And now you're gonna stuff your tomatoes. What did I tell you to do with your tomato? First. Come on, you're cutting. What did I tell you to do though to the tomato before you stuff it? What was the secret ingredient? gonna salt it a little bit, okay?
Like,
So you're gonna grab that little salt, look, you're gonna sprinkle it, and then you're gonna get your finger in there and rub it around a little bit so it's everywhere. There you go. Look at you.
my hands are clean, don't worry.
Right? We gotta wash our hands before cooking always, and now especially all the time. Okay, now you're gonna stuff it. Try to bring your tomato to the bowl so you don't make a huge mess, right? Oh, it's dancing.
That looks really good.
Right? Look, hold it like this. I'll hold it for you. Like that so you can stuff it a little bit more. There you go, papas. Ooh,
Yummy!
right? Okay, we got it. Because what's all about food too, about besides like tasting good?
Looking.
It needs to look good, right? Because nobody wants to eat something that looks messy. Let me move this here. Look, I got your plate.
Am I gonna eat it?
You are gonna get to eat it. But
No.
let's garnish it. Let's do some decoration or something. You wanna put a couple leaves of this one? You're gonna decorate it with a tomato? Okay, how about a couple? Boom. Ta-da! Look at Cooper. You did good, papas. Good job. Let's go finish with Oli.
Don't eat it without me. Okay, I will.
You know what? How many minutes we have for the pasta? 6. So why don't you guys go try that dish together and I'll finish this quick, okay?
Here, can I open that? Hi, let me.
Okay, the kids are gonna try that, so please help in there.
Let me cut my own thing.
Huh? Okay, kids. So far, what was your favorite tomatoes from the ones that you tried?
Cherry.
The cherry? Okay. Olivia, there's a fork for you in the back.
I need it. Mmm.
What do you guys think?
That's very good.
Are you gonna share with the cameraman?
Maybe.
Right? We have been working. You guys should share at least a bite.
Mmm. I definitely recommend this recipe for at home.
Do you guys need a knife?
I think I'm okay.
Huh? You guys are good? Okay. Look at this 2 monkeys. So I hope your kids also like it because it has a ton of veggies. It has raw tomatoes, which are awesome. It's really easy to make, and you can stuff it with many different things. Like I'm from Chile, and over there we used to stuff it with tuna, which is really random, right? We used to do tuna, cilantro, and the tomatoes, some onions, and mayo. Boom, the same thing. And you can stuff it with whatever you want to, or whatever you have at home. But it's a great idea to get some tomatoes in your diet. And look at those kids. Well, they literally loved it. And you can get creative. Some people also, what they do, they bake the tomatoes. So let's say you put some chicken in there, some rice, and then you can throw it in the oven for a few minutes, maybe top it up with some Parmesan, or if you have like fresh mozzarella, that would be awesome. I know it's kind of hard right now, but try to be creative because you can stuff it with whatever you want to. I'm going to start draining the pasta here in a minute.
I'm making my own mini cherry
Can I do
tomatoes.
some tongs?
Yes.
I'm going to do part of it.
Look. Donut, cherry tomato.
See, the sauce is like looking pretty good.
And I made
It's going to have a tons of flavor.
I made my own little cherry tomato sauce thing.
There you go. So we're going to take some of our pasta. It should be al dente right now. We're going to finish
So-
cooking it here.
The reason that we're doing this is because the sauce is gonna like absorb into the pasta. So usually you just take your pasta, like drain it, and then put it on a plate, and then put sauce on top of it. So your pasta is usually like swimming in sauce. But this way, it's not because the sauce soaks into the pasta. So
Okay, do you want to get your stuff ready to plate it?
Yeah.
Okay, go get your plate.
Hold on, can I put a little more Parmesan right here?
You're gonna put some when you're done plating.
Okay.
Okay?
And then, so, I'm making
See? We're like, can you see how the pasta is full of sauce? Okay, and we are ready. Okay,
ready.
good plate.
Can I have the tongs, please?
Oh, she's gonna do the fancy plating. Look at that. Hey, Lydia, go Olivia. So remember, you put it. Look, let me show you first. You go here, and then you twist it in there. Okay? She's doing the fancy plating, which I love. You want me to help you a little bit? Go for it. One more try. There you go. Okay, go for it.
I think
Don't be afraid.
I'm gonna need a new plate.
You're gonna need a new plate? Okay, let's grab something to clean the plate on the side too.
Yeah.
I'll get your plate, Cooper, in a minute. Okay, papas?
Okay.
There you go. Let's clean our plate so it looks pretty. What else do you want to do? Do you want to garnish it?
I will. Hold on.
Okay.
Do this first. I don't want cheddar on mine. It's Parmesan. Parmesan. Can I do that?
Yeah, go for it. Okay, be careful, Papa. They're nice around. Ooh, that looks good.
And
Yay!
there is your easy. How long did it take, Mom? Like 20 minutes.
20 minutes. There you go.
Yeah, here's your easy 20-minute pasta. And now let's try it.
I'll make you a plate, I promise. This is where I'm running out of time. Hot, 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 hot. What do you think?
That's
Is it
your
yummy?
pasta.
Good. Well, thank you so much for coming to visit us in our kitchen. We're
about me.
what? No, you didn't. You're gonna eat pasta in a minute. We want to thank our friends from NB Energy, from Urban Roots, and all the people that made this happen. I know that everything is like a little crazy right now. There are different ways for us to continue teaching our kids good things like cooking. This could be the time for us as parents to do this. And please like and share this so you can win the gift card that they're giving away. It has to be submitted before Sunday. And thank you for watching. It was a pleasure to have you in our kitchen. You guys want to say bye?
No, good. Bye.